Can a lawyer settle a personal injury case and then let the client pay off the medical bills? Well, while this sounds perfectly reasonable, in many jurisdictions, such as Nevada where I work, the lawyers have an obligation to pay the medical liens that were incurred by the providers that treated their client. So this is annoying for the client and for the lawyers, especially if you have a government entity involved. For example, Medicare liens are awful. Medicare is part of the federal government, and when there is a Medicare lien, they don't really care about the case until the case settles. And then once the case is settled, the lawyer goes and notifies Medicare, hey, look, the case is settled. And then Medicare will be kind enough to let us know that, hey, there's a lien and it's in this amount. And they may charge in that lien for treatment that's not even related to the accident. Well, Medicare takes literally months. And so if they're charging for unrelated things, it's your lawyer's job to negotiate that lien to make it smaller, so you're only paying out of your recovery for the treatment related to the personal injury claim and not related to other things. So the crappy part is that Medicare is going to take potentially months and months and months to do this, and you can't rush them any more than you can rush the IRS. So the lawyers don't love this, the clients don't love this, but it's just part of the process. Now, in some states, if you have Medicaid or their version of it, it's a little bit quicker than Medicare because it's state-run, so at least it's somewhat local. And then if there are private liens from private doctors, that's usually pretty quick. A few phone calls and letters, this thing can be done in maybe a week or two, as opposed to months and months, maybe 6 months for the stinking Medicare. So what also is a bummer is clients think, oh, this lawyer's holding on to all my money. They're making all this money off of me. They should just pay me and let me do it. Well, that's not true. First of all, the lawyers are ethically obligated to hang on to it. Second of all, when you settle a case, your money is put into an IOLTA account, and that's a special account that lawyers are required to have set up usually by your state you're in. And what happens with the IOLTA account is the money in the account makes interest, and the interest doesn't go to the client, the interest doesn't go to the lawyer, the interest actually goes to the state, usually their state bar association for various programs.